Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are finally level 1300 and I have played a lot of this character in between this and last episode. So all the raid coins I got from Hive I spent into stat points. We're almost max attack stat, very close, and almost max HP. Also, something very funny happened with my pets. So I got this amazing 26-27 crit pet, but it was after spending 55 million gold fusing up 2 other crit pets. Anyways, today we are doing the new Realm of Shadows raid. Now, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a massive struggle for us. The gear that we're going to be going into it with is, of course, the Flame rune, because it's the best rune in there because you can't use support abilities. Peppermint, of course. Tier 5 pet gem, we're going to use Life Bloom. We're also going to use the Garment of Hardened Nectar because it gives a lot of HP, good speed, good defense, and then the Locket of Destroyed World because it gives okay HP and good offense. So our gear is looking pretty okay. We do have pretty low health, so I really do not know if we're going to even be able to do this, but we're going to give it our best shot. What we really do need is that Shadow Link and the new armors. So I am a little bit worried about our damage output, because here's the thing about this game at this stage. So ever since Realm of Shadows was added, it did become a little bit easier because thankfully we can do this, get all the gear from this, and then try to conquer the very difficult Emperor of Time. But as you guys know, this is the solo playthrough character, so we have to do Emperor of Time and Realm of Shadows alone. Which, Emperor of Time, I don't even know how we're going to farm that alone, because even with the best gear in the game, doing the hardcore version alone is a massive challenge. So we'll have to see how that goes when we get to that point, but for now we're just going to be doing Realm of Shadows. Anyways, this run I'm trying the no Havoc strategy, which you guys are probably like, well, Shotzko, you can't use support abilities. You can somewhat do a Havoc strat. Oh, that hurts a lot. Oh boy. So the thing is, one thing I could do if we end up struggling way too much this episode is I could try to get maximum stats. Oh, we already died. Oh god, no. Oh, no. Oh no, okay. I didn't think this was gonna be that bad, but I guess it's gonna be that bad. We only have like 7 million HP and I'm rocking pretty tanky gear. The problem is, as soon as I get close to him, he basically murks me. Oh my god, we might not be able to do this. I might have to go for an even more tanky setup than this. I'm not really quite sure what to do anymore because the zones, I have the best gear from the zones. Photosynthesis armor isn't going to be as good. And I have the best weapon that's from non-raids. The only thing I could do is trade for some... Yeah, okay, just immediately died. Okay. I've yet to be able to actually hit the Shadow Warlock. Now, one thing I can do, I know y'all are probably screaming at your computer monitors, is do a different rune setup. So I might have to go for a long-ranged rune setup instead of the in-the-face strategy. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to hit home. There's no way this is going to work. Guys, this does so much less damage than Fire God was doing. I'm not going to lie. This does a lot less damage. But the thing is, I can actually dodge and fight back at the same time with this one. So maybe this is the way to do it. Maybe this is the way to do it. I really could use the armor pieces from this. I know first run, there's no way in hell we're going to get the armor pieces from this. If we can somehow get the armor pieces from it, we'll be absolutely golden. Don't think it's going to happen, but we need it. Okay, so we have 12 minutes to do this. If we're going to even be able to beat this at all, this is definitely a strategy we're going to have to use. Now, I know some of you guys are like, Shotzko, you could do a Havoc strategy. You know, you're only on normal, which I might have to end up implying. But the thing is, if I do a Havoc strategy, I won't have enough damage output to kill the second boss in time, in my opinion. Yes, in the first boss, I'll have time because I can keep using Havoc. But if you guys don't know, the mechanic to where you can't actually use abilities only affects the second half. Okay. This is definitely the strat here. This range is doing way better. This is doing way better than the Fire God. So Fire God I cannot use until we get a lot more health, a lot more damage output, a lot more everything. It's gonna have to be Lunar and just walking around in a circle constantly. So the second half of this raid is gonna be very much so a struggle to do, to say the least. Because one thing he does is he spams the floor absolutely everywhere. He spams the floor like a lot with a ton of attacks, an absolute ton of attacks. So we're going to be very careful about that. Hopefully we'll be able to dodge everything. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but we're going to see. We will see. This is very similar to the strategy that you do on EOT alone. You just walk around in a circle and just keep rinse and repeat. Luckily, Lunar still has a lot of damage output, and luckily all 3 of Lunar's abilities are long ranged. I will say that if Lunar was never nerfed, this would be a lot easier, but unfortunately it was. I do know I could possibly use the Rune of Light, but I'd have to get pretty close into his face to do that because Piercing Strike and Heaven Splitter aren't that long range. And it does affect 3 abilities. I could use the Cloak, you know, which would increase the amount of damage that the Piercing Strike does. But I do think Lunar is going to be my most damage output right now, by far. By far, this is going to be the most damage output. We almost got the Warlock down, and we're going to have around 9 minutes to do the second half of this. So I wouldn't be shocked if we're not able to do it within the time, but we might get lucky and do it. But the thing is, it does look like every single run of this is going to be about 12 minutes, which is pretty unfortunate. That's going to be very brutal to do alone. Okay, there we go. First one's down. Awesome. We figured the strategy out. Lunar and circles. That's the way to go. That's the only way we're going to be able to do this. Okay, here we go. Second half. This one's going to be a lot worse because the attacks that he does are a lot worse to dodge. But I think he might be standing still a bit. That hit me? What hit me? I don't know. Okay, I just took a ton of damage. I don't know what hit me, but... Oh, it's those. Okay, so the purple ground attack. Ah, nice. Okay, so when you're a higher level, the purple ground tile attacks don't do that much damage to you. But I suppose when you only have 7 million HP, they hurt a lot. So I have to dodge like that. I guess I didn't dodge that. I thought I dodged that. Okay, Sun Shadow is brutal to do right now. Because the thing is, the second I get hit by anything, I'm constantly in 25% health from Havoc, basically. Without the boost of Havoc, keep that in mind. That's basically what we're rocking with right now. But I do think, oh my god, how am I not dodging those? Okay, get out of this. Okay, we still have another life if we somehow mess up. We still have another life. Okay. These purple, dude, I don't even get it. How do you dodge those purple tile attacks, dude? I'm so confused. I'm literally jumping over them, but the game's like, no, you're not jumping over them. I don't get it. Okay. Okay, he doesn't have that much more health than the other guy. Don't you just jump? I dodged, okay, I dodged it that time. All right, game. I won't argue with you, I guess. Apparently I wasn't dodging them before. God, this is literally just Emperor of Time hardcore right now. But if this is a struggle, God, imagine doing Emperor of Time alone. God, dude, this is good. This is gonna be a brutal farm because this is the only thing we can do to get me more gear that I actually need to progress to other parts of the game. God, we're on the last life and we have no HP. Come on, no, don't do this to me, game. No. Oh my god. And the thing is, most of the gear from this is better, right? But it's not substantially better. Oh my god, dude. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this episode off there. This Shadow Palace, whatever it's called, Realm of Shadows is so brutal. This is so brutal. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I am gonna try to get max stats off camera in between this and next episode because without them, I doubt I'm gonna be able to even do this. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.